So today marks the day where we're going to be doing more so unconventional strength videos, uh, more so power videos. Um, and this is going to consist of strongman activities, a lot of military, mainly Canadian, British, French, German military training and tactics. Uh, so basically, how this works is we're going to be doing basics to more advanced as we go along. And first, I want you to build your body so that it is capable of of providing the powers that are needed. And because you have to have a certain amount of strength, you have to have a certain amount of speed, and that goes all the way to foot speed, and you have to have not only endurance, but you have to have stamina. And yes, they are two different things, and that's why every military across the world, there's a test that you have to complete. So you have to test yourself, and when you become comfortable with my my videos that I first created, then you can move on to the videos that I'm that the newer videos that I'm making. So if you're seeing this, you should go back and you should start from episode 1, and you should do that for the purpose of self care for your body and everything else. Um, but yeah, so today we're here. Um, we're here with this rock, or stone, I should say, and I named this stone after my sister who passed away. Um, Absolute magical girl and my best friend. And but anyways, you're probably wondering, why did I name a stone after my sister? Well, my sister was strong as stone, and like, she was loving as caring, but she was as solid as a rock, I guess you could say. And so basically, I named this stone after my sister because this stone keeps me strong. Every time I lift it and I go to rest and I recover, the stone makes me stronger. So, and so yeah, so that's why it's named after my sister. There's other reasons, but I'm not gonna get into it and get all teary-eyed like a. Anyway, so this stone weighs 242 pounds. I've been lifting it for the last 8 years, even before I named it after my sister. But yeah, when I weighed it years ago, it was 242 pounds. So it could weigh more now. It could weigh a little bit less. Usually, from my understanding, rocks gain weight because all a stone is material formed. But I'm pretty sure that can take 10 million years to add. So if anything, this has probably lost a pound or two. So we'll just say it's 240 pounds. So I'm going to lift this 240-pound rock, which is named Atkinson Stone. I'm going to be lifting Atkinson Stone as many times as I can. And this replicates and simulates a Scottish game, or sport, I should say. Yeah, Scottish sport known as stone lifting. And it's very popular in Edinburgh. And me, as a Dutchman, I love all of United Kingdom. You'll never meet a Dutch person that has one bad thing to say about the United Kingdom. In fact, we have, I think it's like 30 twin cities in the Netherlands and the United Kingdom. So we are basically siblings, or we're just deeply in love with each other. So we respect each other, love each other. Anyways, this simulates the Scottish sport of rock lifting. It is now very, very popular in strongman as the Atlas stones. So this is a natural stone. The Atlas stones are actually just formed concrete, and they're round, so it's easier to roll up your body and control, roll up your chest. Therefore, it is easier to lift. This being just a natural stone, I can't roll it, so I have to find a grip and lift it. And you all know how I feel about difficult grips. I love difficult grips, and that's why I lift. That's why I don't have dumbbells for my weights. I use a cinder block, because you want to really challenge your forearms and your grip. If you have a weak grip, you will never ever be as strong as you should be. So that's why a lot of gym guys that are, bulky and on the steroids and the creatine and everything else on the fucking market, that's why they're so weak, is they lack small or inner muscles that are beneath the large muscles. That's why you'll have farm boys or men who work, cut down trees or build fences for a living, that will smash the bodybuilder into pieces. And that's because they lack these strengths. And a lot of these strengths come from in the forearms and in smaller muscles. So you want to make sure that you're looking into what I'm saying, and you're understanding of what I'm saying, and you want to challenge your grips. A quick example is one of the greatest strongmen ever. His name is Brian Shaw. Is he Scottish? Shaw, I think Shaw is Scottish. I'm not sure, but pretty sure. Anyways, Shaw is renownedly known for his grip strength, and he is, I think, the second rank highest strongman of the world. And that's incredible. Like that's a hard rank to get. That's not easy. And these guys live, breathe, and eat and shit, strength. So, anyways, change up your grips. I can't stress that enough. Whether you're using ropes or, a cinder block instead of a dumbbell, just challenge your forearms. You don't want to be one of those gym guys. And you can always tell, too, if they have genetically large forearms, then it will just look like a straight bone. Where me, I have very, very, very tiny bones, and I'm all muscle. So I'm basically like an insect. I'm like an ant. I can lift so much weight more than what my body should be capable of. But the difference between a naturally large forearm and a small man's bone structure like myself's forearm is there's more meat in it, so it's more curvy. That's initially what you want. You want more meat to protect your bone. So even if you have large forearms, which is usually a genetic trait, it doesn't matter if they're large. You need to put the meat on that bone. Anyways, without further ado, let's start this challenge and see how many lifts I can do.
flying man, shooting at the world. Bullets flying, taking toll. If you've been bad, oh Lord, I bet you have. And you've not been hit by a flying lead. You better close your eyes. Oh, bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you liked the video. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this stone back on the altar in the wooded area, and then I'm going to show you a video, and I'm just juggling, and it's because my sister, this video is kind of dedicated to my sister who passed away, and she's the one who taught me how to juggle. So the reason why juggling's good, and it's fairly easy to learn, is it's good for your eye-hand coordination. It is good for your hand speed. It is good for agility, and so forth. And my sister knew that I had movement problems, and she wanted me to be as strong as I could be, but she also planted in my mind that I should have some type of agility, some type of finesse. And so I guess this is as much finesse as I have, really. But anyways, she taught me how to juggle within 2 hours. And I mean, this kid could juggle 6 knives at a time, 6 miniature swords at a time, with no gloves or anything. These were sharp, very sharp swords. Could juggle 6 balls, 4 balls. I can only juggle 3. But yeah, so what I got out of it, what I learned for myself, was that if I do this for like 5 minutes or whatever, I find that it really lubricates and massages my rotator cuff. And if you look at the movements of the arms, it's basically all biceps and rotator cuff, and your long head bicep is actually attached to your rotator cuff. So this is a very, very good exercise, good thing to do. But yeah, so my sister is the best. I'm just saying hello to her in heaven. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next time.